Welcome to World Decoder. We explore the global geopolitical chessboard where the super aircraft carrier rules as the ultimate power piece. In the vast oceans, this massive vessel is not just military hardware, it acts as a sovereign mobile global airbase. Why does the United States invest tens of billions of dollars into every magnificent Ford-class aircraft carrier ever built today? The secret lies within a brilliant tactical formation known worldwide as the Formidable Carrier Strike Group, designed for absolute maritime dominance. An aircraft carrier never travels alone across the seas. It is constantly protected by an impenetrable defensive ring of escort ships. Surrounding this floating fortress are heavily armed guided missile cruisers, ready to intercept any incoming aerial threats with terrifying deadly precision. Alongside them sail the advanced destroyers equipped with the Aegis combat system, creating a protective umbrella over the entire naval fleet. Beneath the waves lurk the silent night hunters, deadly nuclear attack submarines that constantly scan the ocean depths for hidden enemies. This incredible combination of surface and underwater vessels transforms the surrounding ocean into a restricted zone for any foreign hostile military. The true strength of this carrier lies not in its colossal size, but in its unparalleled ability to project massive firepower. Carrying roughly 70 to 80 advanced fighter jets on its flight deck, a single carrier possesses overwhelming aerial combat capabilities today. This concentrated airborne firepower easily exceeds the entire offensive military aviation capabilities of most independent nations currently existing on our planet. Such immense operational capacity allows the American military to project overwhelming combat power to any global hotspot within a few days. Beyond being a devastating weapon of war, the aircraft carrier serves as an incredibly powerful message of international diplomatic intent, always. Whenever a carrier strike group suddenly appears off the coastline of a foreign nation, the entire world immediately pays close attention. This imposing presence serves as either an ironclad guarantee of security for allied nations, or the ultimate deterrent against hostile adversaries. Imagine this magnificent vessel as a sprawling floating city, permanently home to a massive crew of over 5,000 trained sailors. This mobile metropolis is entirely self-sufficient, capable of producing fresh water, maintaining large food reserves, and generating endless electrical energy. Powered by advanced nuclear reactors, the ship can operate continuously for decades without needing to stop for traditional liquid fuel replenishment. It stands as the ultimate physical embodiment of unmatched industrial capacity, engineering brilliance, and incredibly complex global military logistical supply networks. Throughout this comprehensive series, we will decode why this steel leviathan became the most dominant chess piece humanity ever put afloat. Every component of the carrier is meticulously designed to ensure maximum efficiency during high-stakes combat operations in hostile maritime environments. The flight deck is a marvel of modern engineering, utilizing advanced electromagnetic catapults to launch heavy fighter jets into the sky. These revolutionary launch systems replace steam catapults, allowing for faster aircraft deployment and significantly reducing mechanical wear on the expensive jets. Below the flight deck lies the hangar bay, a cavernous space where skilled mechanics work tirelessly to maintain the aircraft fleet. Elevators operating at incredible speeds transport heavily armed jets from the lower hangar deck directly to the flight deck launch positions. The island's superstructure towering above the deck serves as the central nervous system, coordinating every flight operation and fleet maneuver flawlessly. Inside this command center, highly experienced officers monitor complex radar screens tracking hundreds of aerial and surface targets across the ocean. Advanced communication arrays ensure the strike group commander remains in constant contact with military headquarters, receiving critical real-time intelligence updates. The defensive capabilities of the carrier include sophisticated close-in weapon systems designed to destroy incoming missiles at the last second. However, the primary defense remains the escorting destroyers and cruisers, which cast a wide protective net spanning hundreds of square miles. These escort vessels are armed with vertical launch systems, capable of firing dozens of interceptor missiles to defeat coordinated enemy attacks. The Aegis combat radar system can simultaneously track and engage multiple high-speed targets, creating an impenetrable shield of defensive fire. Meanwhile, the nuclear attack submarines silently patrol the depths, using highly sensitive sonar arrays to detect and eliminate hostile enemy submarines. This multi-layered defense strategy guarantees that the precious aircraft carrier remains safe from surface, aerial, and underwater threats during operations. Launching an aircraft from a carrier requires absolute precision, as pilots accelerate from 0 to incredible speeds in a few seconds. Landing on the pitching deck of a moving ship at night is widely considered the most dangerous challenge in military aviation. Pilots must expertly catch a fixed steel wire with their tailhook, rapidly decelerating their powerful jets to a complete and safe stop. The arresting gear mechanism absorbs the tremendous kinetic energy of the landing aircraft, halting it before it plunges into the ocean. Every successful launch and recovery relies on a highly synchronized team of deck crew members, easily identified by their colored shirts. The yellow shirts direct the intricate movement of aircraft, ensuring perfectly smooth and safe operations across the congested and dangerous deck. Green shirts operate the catapults and arresting gear, handling the heavy mechanical equipment required to launch and recover the fighter jets. Purple shirts are responsible for fueling the thirsty aircraft, pumping thousands of gallons of highly flammable aviation fuel under extreme pressure. Red shirts handle the ordnance, loading heavy missiles and guided bombs onto the waiting fighter jets with practiced precision and extreme care. This colorful ballet of danger and efficiency continues day and night, regardless of weather conditions or rough seas tossing the massive ship. Below deck, the 5,000 sailors live in a confined world, navigating a complex maze of narrow corridors and steep metal ladders. The ship features multiple massive dining facilities, serving thousands of hot meals every day to keep the hardworking crew fully energized. A modern medical facility, complete with surgical operating rooms and intensive care units, ensures the health and safety of everyone currently aboard. The carrier even has its own television station, daily newspaper, and postal service, functioning as an isolated American city at the sea. Fresh water is essential for survival, and the onboard desalination plants produce hundreds of thousands of gallons from salty ocean water daily. This incredible logistical independence allows the carrier strike group to remain deployed in hostile global waters for many months without needing resupply. When international crises erupt unexpectedly, the President of the United States asks one critical question: where is the nearest military aircraft carrier? The rapid arrival of a carrier strike group can immediately stabilize a volatile regional conflict or deter aggressive actions by hostile adversaries. It represents a massive concentration of national power, signaling absolute commitment to protecting vital global trade routes and defending important strategic allies. Adversaries understand that attacking a carrier means facing the full wrath of the United States military machine in a massive, devastating response. The psychological impact of seeing this steel behemoth looming on the horizon is often enough to force diplomatic concessions without any fighting. This makes the aircraft carrier an unparalleled tool of modern statecraft, seamlessly blending overwhelming military force with immense geopolitical influence and pressure. The Ford class represents the future of naval dominance, incorporating revolutionary technologies that dramatically increase operational efficiency and combat effectiveness at sea. Its advanced dual-band radar system provides unprecedented situational awareness, detecting threats that older legacy systems would completely fail to see. The redesigned flight deck layout allows for a higher sortie generation rate, meaning more armed jets can launch in much less time. Increased electrical generation capacity ensures the ship can power future directed energy weapons, like high-powered lasers, to destroy incoming missiles. Despite the enormous price tag of $13 billion, the strategic value of this unparalleled maritime asset remains vital for global security. Building such a colossal vessel requires years of dedicated labor from thousands of skilled shipbuilders, welders, engineers, and complex combat system integrators. The construction process is a massive national undertaking, relying on a vast network of specialized industrial suppliers spread across the entire country. When the massive ship is finally christened and launched into the water, it stands as a testament to American military-industrial might. Operating a carrier strike group requires an astronomical budget, costing millions of dollars every day just to keep the entire fleet moving. Yet, military strategists argue that the cost of not having these floating fortresses would be much higher in terms of global stability. Without carriers, the ability to project power across oceans would be severely limited, leaving distant allies vulnerable to aggressive foreign regional powers. The carrier strike group ensures the freedom of navigation in contested waters, protecting the maritime trade routes that drive our global economies. In an increasingly uncertain world, the presence of these massive ships provides a comforting blanket of security for the modern free world. The evolution of the aircraft carrier from simple wooden decks to nuclear-powered steel leviathans perfectly mirrors the advancement of warfare. During World War II, carriers proved their immense strategic value, forever replacing massive battleships as the undisputed queens of the vast ocean. Today, they remain the ultimate symbol of global maritime supremacy, capable of delivering devastating strikes deep into heavily defended foreign enemy territories. The integration of advanced stealth fighters like the fast F-35 brings unprecedented combat capabilities to the carrier strike force. These fifth-generation aircraft can penetrate advanced enemy air defenses, gathering intelligence and destroying high-value targets with absolute deadly precision. Unmanned aerial refueling drones are now joining the fleet, significantly extending the operational combat radius of the manned fighter jets much further. This continuous technological evolution ensures that the aircraft carrier will remain a relevant and terrifying weapon system for many long decades ahead. The complex logistics of supplying a deployed strike group involve a massive chain of replenishment ships, carrying food, fuel, and heavy ammunition. These vital supply vessels sail alongside the moving carrier, transferring essential cargo across the open ocean using heavy cables and transport helicopters. This dangerous underway replenishment maneuver requires incredible seamanship and precise coordination to prevent catastrophic collisions between the massive naval ships at sea. The dedication and rigorous training of the young sailors aboard these vessels are the true driving force behind the fleet's success. Enduring long months separated from their families, these brave men and women work exhausting hours in highly demanding and extremely dangerous environments. Their unwavering commitment ensures that the massive floating city remains fully operational and ready to respond to any unexpected global military crisis. The geopolitical landscape is constantly shifting, with new rising powers heavily investing in dangerous anti-access advanced ballistic missile defense systems. These advanced hypersonic missiles are specifically designed to push American aircraft carriers further away from contested coastlines and highly vital maritime choke points. In response, the United States Navy continuously develops new innovative tactics and advanced defensive technologies to counter these newly emerging global threats. The tactical game of cat and mouse between massive carriers and deadly anti-ship missiles will define future naval combat strategy. Despite these challenges, no other weapon system can replicate the sustained global reach and overwhelming firepower of a massive carrier strike group. It remains the ultimate flexible military instrument, capable of executing a wide spectrum of missions from disaster relief to total war. When a devastating tsunami or massive earthquake strikes, a carrier can quickly provide huge amounts of fresh water, medical aid, and helicopters. This unique dual-use capability further solidifies its essential role as a cornerstone of international stability and a force for good. The super aircraft carrier is far more than a massive ship. It is a profound declaration of strong national will and capability. It stands as a floating monument to human engineering, perfectly combining devastating destructive power with incredible technological sophistication and immense logistical brilliance. As long as the oceans remain the primary highways of global commerce, the mighty carrier will continue to patrol and protect them. We have explored the intricate defensive layers, the overwhelming aerial firepower, and the immense logistical networks that make this massive machine work. The Carrier Strike Group truly remains the most powerful and influential chess piece on the complex modern global geopolitical maritime chessboard. Thank you for watching World Decoder. Please subscribe to our channel for more deep dives into the hidden truths of global geopolitics.